Today I'm making a delicious shepherd's pie with the T-bone I took out of the freezer for you for the freezer meal plan. Today, guys, we're gonna use freezer items, right? I promised you. I cooked off that big T-bone that I showed you in what I was gonna cook this week. You know, I thawed that out. I cooked that off medium rare, and I literally probably only ate 2.5 ounces, maybe 3. And I cut a little bit up and I had it in a breakfast omelet. And then this is what is left. This is still a large portion of meat. So I cubed it all up, tiny. Let me bring you in. We're gonna make shepherd's pie. Come on in. Here's the situation. Ooh, this is a little block of smoked cheddar that I had in the refrigerator. I bought it on clearance after the holidays, and it's still good. There's no mold or anything. It's delicious. I can smell it. It's wonderful. It's gonna be awesome. In this shepherd's pie. I always put cheese in my shepherd's pie. It's like a surprise treat. You gotta eat all your veggies and your meat and your taters and blah, blah, blah. You might as well have a treat. And I'm telling you, this recipe is so easy. It's a weeknight and I can get this done and in the oven. And I've got dinner tonight, tomorrow night, lunches. I can share. Oven is booping at 350. Okay, I'm just gonna slice this whole thing up because it's gonna go right across the top. And I'm cooking it off in this pan because I'm probably going to share the rest at work, or I don't know. I might divvy it up, but we'll see. That's the pan I chose. And even if I don't, I can always wash it up and reuse it. Okay, so there's my cheese. And man, is that delicious cheese. It's really good. That whole block after the holiday, I think it was after Easter, was $1.29. Okay, in the pan with the meat, that's plenty. I was kind of worried that it wasn't gonna be enough meat for what I'm doing, but nope, it's plenty. Look at that, it's gonna be really meaty. You see, got a good layer down, whatever pan you're using. My goal was to have an 8x8 or 9x9. These potatoes I cooked off last night, it was so late by the time everything was over with. I was like, I'm not even hungry. I just want to settle down and not worry about food. So that's kind of what I did. But creamy mushroom soup. Now, if I wanted to go to the trouble of making this on the stovetop, I could. I totally could do that. Ooh, I might want some mushrooms in here. More mushrooms. And I don't have any canned mushrooms. So what's my next best friend? Woo! Thrive! Okay. I'm gonna add some Thrive mushrooms, and I'll add a little bit. Okay. Just a good handful, covered up. I'll add a little bit of water to this because I'm gonna wanna clean it out anyway, right? And I'm gonna get my creamy mushroom soup down. That's gonna act as a gravy. You could do a gravy mix if you wanted. Like I said, you can make your own soup starter on the stove if you wanted, but I need to get this in the oven in less than 5 minutes. So there you go. Okay, a little bit of water. We don't want a lot. It's just to refresh those mushrooms and get whatever's left in this can out of here. In fact, I feel like that might be too much. Yeah, the mushrooms take so little water. It's crazy. You can put them in an omelet and not add anything. It's the egg moisture alone will refresh them. And when I had the steak in the omelet, that's exactly what I did. Because mushrooms and steak are like best friends, right? Okay. I feel like I need to season the layers, right? I'm not gonna add salt, but I do want some pepper. And the steak was seasoned anyway, but yeah. Get a little pepper. Isn't this a cute spoon? It's a hammered copper spoon. I love it. My girlfriend gave it to me as a gift, and I use it all the time. Okay, so get that pepper all mixed around. And then we're gonna, I'm so excited. This is gonna be delicious. Then I always do, this, the potatoes are here, they're warmed up so they spread evenly. I always do green beans, and I didn't think one can would do it, but gosh darn it, it probably would have. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use 1.5 cans, and these need to be used out of the pantry too, so I'm rotating. These I will use in something else. This will be green bean heavy, right? And then, what? The cheese. Cover that puppy with some cheese. Yes. Oh, cheese, please. Yeah. And you may not use the whole thing of cheese. I do this, typically I do this with smoked Gouda, but I didn't want to open up a brick when I had this sitting there going, you know, you should probably use me. I've been here since April, or, you know, Easter. I think that's when I got this. Was over after, yeah. And look at Chef's Treat. Now, potatoes. And these are buttery, and how I did these was I did about 2.5 pounds of potatoes. I added 4, and when I drained them off, I cooked them till they were tender. I added 4 wedges of Laughing Cow cheese instead of cream cheese, and about 2 tablespoons of butter, and 1/4 cup, maybe not even 1/4 cup, a big splash of heavy cream, and salt and pepper. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Okay. Nope. I want these potatoes. Ooh, get down in there, cheese. I really want potatoes, because everybody likes the mashed potatoes on top. You know what I mean? Me included. And yeah, they're good for you. They're full of potassium. Yeah. And so this, any bits or, you know, stuff that's kind of got not a smooth surface on here is gonna brown up for us. And I was gonna do the souffled potatoes on here, but I think just old traditional, that way anybody can do it. It's not a big hassle. And right, tuck it in the sides there, because if I cover it to go somewhere, I kind of want all this stuff sealed inside, but it's gonna, trust me, it'll tell me when it's done. It's gonna be bubbling. And now I take my fork and make some crusty crevices for browning. Oh yeah, that's all gonna get brown. Oh my gosh, those potatoes are so good. In the oven it goes at 350 for approximately, everything is cold except for the potatoes are about room temperature. So I'm gonna tell you probably 45 minutes. You could put that temperature up to 375, but it's still early in the day. We'll have dinner in 45. I'll have to let it sit though. So we'll have dinner in an hour. I'll be back. Okay, so I normally don't do the taste test like this, but look at this beautiful shepherd's pie. What? Yes. And this is all from my pantry or stuff that I needed to use up out of the freezer. And potatoes I got those all used up before they went bad. I mean, you're really using the things that we need to use in our pantry. So I'm gonna just dish up a small portion because it's actually kind of late for me to eat dinner, but I want to do a taste test and try to get this video up. We had the crispy top of the potatoes. It's like my favorite. So I don't know, it's a sacrificial little something here to get this out of here. Oh, yum. Oh my goodness. So the steak, and I can smell the smoky cheese. Oh, yes. Look at that little helping of goodness. Okay, it's really hot still. It's been sitting here for a half hour. I don't know. Anyway, okay. I don't care who you are. Cream of mushroom soup. It is the rescue. Okay, so here's some meat, potatoes, and green beans all in one bite, right? Where's a green bean? I need a green bean. Oh yeah, the bite got bigger. So this is one of my freezer retrieves. Basically, I'm not buying meat until November. And those of you that are following along with me, leave a comment in this video because we're gonna do a giveaway every month we succeed in not buying meat. And I'm gonna tell you, I went to the grocery store after work to grab, what did I want? I wanted a lime, and they wanted $1 for the limes. And I'm like, I don't need a lime, I'll buy lime juice. Anyway, so seriously, I'm gonna eat from the pantry I've already created. That's why I created that pantry. That's why I put these things back. And I'm gonna eat from this and frugally. Seriously, I bought some potatoes a while back and they needed to be used up, so I'll use them. If I didn't have fresh potatoes, I would use Thrive. I used Thrive mushrooms because I didn't have mushrooms. Not the end of the world. Let's taste it. Okay. If you were my girlfriend, I'd be going, girl. Okay, so the crispy little bits on the top of the potatoes. Oh, yes. This is comfort food. And even though it's warm outside, I still like a little bit of a hot lunch, you know, because usually where I work, the break room is air conditioned and or I'm still chilled because I work early in the day. The steak is tender and smoky, and that smoky cheese, absolutely delicious. Okay. That is phenomenal. I am super excited I got to bring you this. And how many meals am I going to get out of this? This is a full meal. That's a full meal. So you're looking at 2, 4, 6 meals and big meals. This is more than enough for me. So 6 meals from 1 steak, some potatoes, a can and a half of green beans, a can of cream and mushroom. That's pretty frugal living if you think about it, and absolutely delicious. And then the cheese that would have been $4 or $5 or $6 or $7. I can't remember how much it was originally. For $1.29, a block of cheese. Do you need to put cheese in here? No, but it takes it to the next level. All right. Guys, I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe that Linda and I create using our stuff from our freezer. We're doing our freezer meals every Sunday. Is the menu written in stone? No. Maybe I'm going to change it up. Maybe, you know, I did commit to the shepherd's pie though. I grilled that steak. Look at these pretty dishes my daughter got me. I love you, Whitney. Anyways, you guys have a great night. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you give me a thumbs up and you share this and you subscribe.